भक्ताभ्य परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महिं महीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोकाः समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु। No doubt today is probably I have crossed one more milestone in my life. I have completed 38 years of service in this life. Is there anything that we can boast of? Having crossed 38 years of life, is there anything that I can go back in my memory to check up whether this life has been a meaningful one or not? As far as I am concerned, I always say that existence is God and life which you live is godly. More of all, I have been a person, I have lived moment to moment without expecting much as far as the future is concerned. When you live life moment to moment, life becomes very interesting. And when you live life moment to moment, you live the present. That is what Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita. If you cannot live a life moment to moment, then life becomes a drudgery and life becomes monotonous and cumbersome. There is no interest in life. But I am very happy about these 38 years of life because of two wings of personalities who had been responsible for what I am today. The first and foremost wing is my parents. The next foremost wing is the acharyans and gurus with whom I had an opportunity to move with very closely. Luckily, God gave me an opportunity to live life and look at life as Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava and Atithi Devo Bhava. I have no regrets over the past. I have no regrets over the present. I don't think I will have any regrets over the future. Because I have not expected anything from my life. That is for sure. And I do not expect anything in future also. The life itself is a gift of God. Existence itself is God. Life is a gift of God. We keep on thanking throughout the life that God has been so kind enough to bring us into this world. So that particular moment we live, when we live moment by moment, life is very interesting. When you live moment by moment, you don't think about the future at all. Man always keeps brooding over the past or daydreaming about the future. That problem is not there for me in my life because I live the present. When you live the present, your life becomes very divine. When you live the present, life becomes very divine. If life is spiritual, if life is divine, then it means that you are living the present. If you are not living the present, whatever riches you may have, whatever encomiums may be showered on you, whatever qualifications you may possess, but it is of no use because you are not living the present, and if you are not living the present, you are not going to be happy at all. Basic happiness is required for man to make his life more meditative. Basic happiness is going to make man more prayerful and more compassionate. If basic happiness is not available for a man, then he cannot be compassionate. If basic happiness is not there, he is not going to be contagious in spreading that compassion. Life, only when you live the present, becomes interesting, becomes a flower on its own, and it has got a lot of fragrance, provided you live a life of the present. I have seen a lot of people coming to me and asking me a number of questions about their future. When I see their face, none of their questions are going to be positively answered. Or there may be some questions which may be positively answered. Some questions may be negatively answered, but they come with a lot of aspirations and they ask me, and I just tell them, don't worry, things will be all right for you. That is the word of encouragement as an Acharyan we can give. Because that is the kind of encouragement my father had given, my mother had given, my Acharyans had given. Whenever I went to them and asked them about certain of the things in my life, they used to keep smiling at me and they used to say, don't worry, take life as it comes. Acceptance is the closest proximity to God. When you accept, life becomes very interesting for you. Whatever comes to you is looked at with awe. Unfortunately, we have missed this awe. This awe in life we don't have because man has lost that wonder. When you were born as a kid and when you came out, and when you are just put in that cradle, when you are looking at funny faces around you, right from the doctors and nurses, your own parents, your own kin and kith, when it is full of ignorance and innocence, there is total innocence inside you. You looked at the world with a lot of wonder, but we have forgotten that wonder. Today there is no wonder in our life. That is why we are not happy. If you start wondering at things, if you start wondering at the mysteries which God has created for you, life will be very interesting for you. Suddenly you come out, you go to your kitchen garden. Suddenly you see a small plant, a small sapling has come. Till yesterday that sapling was not there. You have not planted that sapling. When you saw that sapling, you knew very well, yesterday Krishna has come to your house and he has planted a small sapling and he has gone. That sapling is so beautiful. It is God's creation. God has just left an image. God has left some message for you. God has left a message that he has come to your house and your house is already blessed. What a beautiful plant it is. God, I cannot create all these things. How merciful you were. How is it that you have entered my garden? You have entered my garden without my notice. You have planted a beautiful plant at night. Today morning the plant looks so beautiful. How nice it is, God. You now put a fence around it and you start worshipping that because it is a God's beautiful creation. Like this, God has planted each one of us. One should wonder at the other. One should wonder at the other. Every person is very unique by nature. No person is by any way dichotomous of another one. No, all are very unique. You should wonder at the beauty of nature, how uniquely the nature has manifested